And a very good afternoon, baseball fans, or approaching evening now at this point. We welcome you to Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point. It is Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Mike Willen here, Ryan Rasmussen, and Jason Zaleski on the production side of things today. With a brand new, one-of-a-kind setup here for this one today as we get set with your Auto Select pregame show. You can Auto Select Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations, Church Street, Highway 10 East here in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue over in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. This game a rematch from a couple of days ago, a Wausau West 6-2 win over at Wausau West. A dominant performance from left-hander Ty Teske. 10 strikeouts in 6 2/3 strong innings. You have just an unearned run. 1 run, or 2 runs, 1 earned in that one. Pitching matchup today is going to be Keegan Cruzan taking on Caden Weinfurter for the SPASH Panthers. As the Warriors wrap up their ins and outs, they'll be in their gray jerseys, the navy numbers, gold trim. SPASH in their whites, red numbers, black outlines. As we get set for this one, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're glad to have you joining us. So that being said, we're going to take a very quick timeout here from our friends over at Auto Select. When we return, we'll take a look at the team's records, take a look at the lineups, and get you guys ready for the first pitch right here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Your Auto Select pregame show continues here on Zaleski Sports. You take a look in the third base dugout, the Wausau West Warriors and head coach John Albee coming with a record of 4-8, 2-3 conference play. Coming off that win on Tuesdays. We'll get set for our home plate meeting as well. So let's take a look at our starting lineups. We're going to start with the visitors from Wausau West. Leading off and doing the catching will be number 19, senior Travis Clotty. In the 2 spot and over in left field will be number 2, senior Ryder Schindler. Batting third at third base will be number 16, junior Joe Gravine. Hitting in the cleanup spot and playing shortstop, number 17, senior Tony Eifeldano. Hitting in the 5 spot at first base will be number 12, sophomore Ty Teske, our reigning Highlight House player of the game from Tuesday. Batting 6th, pitching, and then when he leaves the game, he will be the DH as well. Number 15, sophomore Keegan Cruzan. Hitting 7th and playing center field, number 23, sophomore Miles Waldvogel. Hitting 8th and playing second base, number 5, junior Cohen Bryant. And hitting 9th in right field, number 18, senior Ethan Sillers. Again for Wausau West, Clotty, Schindler, Gravine, Eifeldano, Teske, Cruzan, Waldvogel, Bryant, and Sillers for the Warriors. Again, 2-3 in conference play. On the other side, we have the SPASH Panthers. A record of 8-7. They're 3-2 in conference play. Currently second place in the Wisconsin Valley. And they will line up as follows. Leading off and playing in center field will be number 16, junior Kason Sager. Hitting in the 2 spot and playing shortstop, number 11, junior Calvin Roth. Batting third, doing the catching today, number 12, senior Adam Noskowiak. In the cleanup spot is your designated hitter, number 9, senior Coy Karalunas. He will hit for the starting pitcher, number 24, sophomore Caden Weinfurter. Hitting 5th and playing third base, number 4, sophomore Jonathan Trelka. Hitting 6th and playing second base, number 8, senior Zach Beekler. In the 7 hole in right field will be number 2, senior Owen Mansavage in right field. Hitting in the 8th spot in left field, number 6, junior Braden Marschke. And hitting 9th at first base, number 15, junior Darren Grabsky. Again for SPASH, Sager, Roth, Noskowiak, Karalunas, Trelka, and Beekler, Mansavage, Marschke, and Grabsky. And this has been your Auto Select pregame show. Again, Auto Select is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations are on Church Street and Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. So no matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So as our meeting adjourns, we're going to set to turn things over to our public address for opening ceremonies, including our national anthem right here on Zaleski Sports.
Deals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Here's the starting lineup and batting order for the visitors into today's game, the Warriors of Wausau West High School. Leading off and catching, number 19, Travis Toddy. Batting second, playing left field, number 2, Ryder Schindler. Batting third, playing third base, number 16, Joel Verveen. Batting fourth, playing shortstop, number 17, Tony Efodano. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 12, Ty Teske. Batting sixth, the pitcher slash DH, number 15, Keegan Cruzan. Batting seventh, playing center field, number 23, Miles Waldvogel. Batting eighth, playing second base, number 5, Cohen Bryant. And batting ninth and playing right field, number 18, Ethan Sillers. Head coach of the Warriors is John Albee. He is assisted by Dan Gravine. And now here's the starting lineup and batting order for the home team, the Panthers at Stevens Point Area Senior High. Leading off and playing center field, number 16, Kason Sager. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 11, Calvin Roth. Batting third and catching, number 12, Adam Vescoviak. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 9, Coy Karalunas. He'll be batting for the pitchers, number 24, Caden Weinferger. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 4, Jonathan Trelka. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 8, Zach Beekler. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 2, Owen Mansavage. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 6, Braden Marshke. And batting ninth and playing first base, number 15, Darren Grabsky. Head coach of the Panthers is Craig Kirkstrup. He is assisted by Steve Pratt and Tim Roman. Before the game begins, we ask that you please stand, if you are able, and remove your caps as we honor America and those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy with the playing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose lights and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flame, the more bursting air, came through the night that our flag flew there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of free and
Our anthem concluded. We're moments away from first pitch. Here from Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point. Again, Michael here, Ryan Rasmussen, Jason Zaleski alongside me. Round 2 of this matchup in 3 days. SPASH, Wausau West head-to-head. SPASH Panthers are going to turn to their young right-hander, Caden Weinfurter, on the mound to get things underway. Weinfurter, third time I've seen him as a broadcaster this year, and both times before he has been very solid, threw really well early in the season against Appleton East, threw really well last Saturday as well against Chippewa Falls. Very clearly has earned an extended role and the trust of Coach Craig Terpstra and the Panthers staff. And he is getting the ball in this big conference game as SPASH looks to bounce back from Tuesday, keep pace with the Evergreens of DC Everest, who currently lead the conference. And there has been a trend as well with SPASH with the way the Valley schedules games. It has been where SPASH in the first game, the Tuesday game, has kind of kept things slow and steady to try and solve their opponent like a really tough jigsaw puzzle. And then when it comes to the Thursday game, they come out in force and dominate. And they're hoping to have that trend continue this one against a very tough and tested Wausau West team. The defense behind Weinfurter will look as follows. Your outfield from left to right will be Marshke, Sager, and Mansavage. Trelka will man the hot corner at third base. Up the middle, as it has been all year, Roth and Beekler. Grabsky picks it at first. Noskoviak, as usual, doing the catching. You look as well at the on-deck circle. You got the top of the order for Wausau West. Travis Clotty, the talented catcher, doing his best Jason Kendall impersonation, the no batting gloves. Leadoff hitting catcher. You don't see that too often, but Clotty has been a very effective player for the Warriors. Ryder Schindler made a couple really nice defensive plays on Tuesday in the 2 spot, and then Joe Gravine will hit third. Ball is thrown down. We're about set to get underway. This first pitch brought to you by our friends at Dahl Automotive. The Dahl family of vehicles has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. I'd like to earn your 5-star review at their new Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Learn more online, dahlauto.com. Here comes Travis Clotty. Weinfurter working out of the stretch to get things going. At the belt, and the first pitch of the day is up for ball one. First pitch, 5:04, 64 degrees. In the sunlight, around 70. The 1-0 is in there for a called strike. So 1-1 now on Clotty. Trelka playing in, cut of the grass over at third base. Outfield straight away, fairly shallow for Mansavage and right. As Weinfurter, the big leg kick, fires another one on the outside corner. As quickly a ball and 2 strikes. A little bit of a breeze blowing left to right toward right center, a touch. And the 1-2 from Weinfurter. It's a ground ball to slow roller to second. Beekler charges, trying to find time. He will not have a play. And that'll be an infield hit for Travis Clotty. Walking down there to just say hi to the coaches, that grass is extremely thick right now. Any sort of slow roller is not going to get very far, and Beekler had to charge, and there really wasn't much of a chance, as we'll get a Dylan Landreth will run for the catcher.
Courtesy runner for West at first base, number 20, Dylan Landreth.
So here comes Ryder Schindler, the left fielder.
Ryder Schindler.
The senior. Trelka already expecting bunt over at third base, playing well in. Dugout certainly expecting a bunt. You can hear it. Landreth takes his lead. Schindler does not bunt, swings away, and foul tips it into the mitt.
What's up? Runner on first. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're good then. Now back to the pitcher.
A throw over, in with a dive, head first, and a puff of dust over at first base for Dylan Landreth.
Force feeding here is what I'm doing, just so you know.
Landreth, the senior.
Easier to learn this if they're on a, So now in between pitchers with the batter on.
This time he does square, and he bunts and fouls it straight back. The count goes to 0-2. As well, for all of your tire and auto service needs, you can look to Shiro Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs. It's a sure thing to get back on the road. That's over at Shiro Tire and Auto Service. Lead off base runner on that infield single for Claudy. Landreth courtesy running for the catcher at the cutout. That one, a line drive down the line into left field, a base hit. Marschke will get in there and throw it back in, and Wausau West in business here in the first. Couple of hits back-to-back for Joe Gravine. Gravine over at third base today. Started at first on Tuesday, moved over after a pitching change for the final out of the game.
Third baseman, number 16, Joe Gravine.
And Trelka again will start to play in with the potential for a bunt. Weinfurter working out of the stretch. Corners playing in, expecting some small ball. And that's on the outside corner with the good fastball, strike one on Gravine. Landreth, the runner over at second base. Over at first is Schindler. Weinfurter looking to get that first out. Looking for a ground ball here. Maybe try and turn two. Look back to second. Back to the plate he goes. Big leg kick. Ground ball to third off the glove of Trelka, and that's a fair ball. They will hold the runners, and the bases will be loaded with nobody out for Wausau West on 3 consecutive singles. And now here comes Tony Eiffel-Donnell. Veteran shortstop. Did score a couple of two of the 6 runs back on Tuesday. Ended up 1 for 2 in that game. Was also hit by a pitch. Corners are in, and the breaking ball is in there for a called strike. Corners will be in, middle infield halfway. And shading slightly up the middle for a potential double play. If they get ground ball up the middle, SPASH will definitely trade a run for 2 outs. Weinfurter goes right back to the breaking ball, and that's... There's going to be out at second base. And Coach Sherpster trying to say they got to bring the runners back potentially. And they are going to bring the runners back. No run. The ball hit the runner between first and second. So there's the first out. It'll be a 4 unassisted. So bases remain loaded, 1 down for Ty Teske. Teske, our Highlight House player of the game on Tuesday, had drove in 3. Now the infield is in. And there's a line drive into center. Sager right there makes the call and the catch. Runner tags. Throw comes in. They got to play at the plate. Throw to the plate is bobbled, and he's safe. Sacrifice fly and an RBI. For Teske. And it's 1-0 Wausau West. Runners stay at first and second. So Teske now 4 RBIs on the week. And here comes the pitcher, Keegan Cruzan. Sophomore. Weinfurter, now there is a path out of this inning. Trying to limit it to just 1 after he had the bases loaded and nobody out. Starts with a breaking ball, top of the zone for strike 1. An adventure is about 2 minutes of actual time. There's a swing and a miss again. Change speeds. And breaking ball down and away, and a wave and a miss. Now quickly 0-2. In 3 straight singles, and then Eiffel-Donnell hits his own teammate. And the line drive sac fly from Teske. And a swing and a miss. Muskoviak's got to throw to first, who secured, and he does. And the inning is over. There's our first Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day for Weinfurter. Wausau West gets a run. They leave a pair. And we have played 1/2 inning here on Zaleski Sports. Wausau West 1, SPASH coming to the plate. Brought to you by Huff Favor Real Estate Group.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
We get set for bottom half of inning number 1. Left-hander Keegan Cruzan get loose, so back-to-back lefties to start for Wausau West this week in this conference matchup. Teskey was great on Tuesday. Now they go to Cruzan. The defense behind him is going to look as follows. It'll be Schindler, Waldvogel, and Sillers, your outfield from left to right. Gravine will man third base up the middle. It will be Eiffel, Dono, and Bryants. Teskey over at first. And doing the catching will be Claudy. SPASH will have Sager, Roth, and Skoviak 1, 2, 3 in the order. So here comes Kason Sager in to lead things off.
Center fielder, number 16, Kason Sager.
As that's up and away, ball 1. So again, the official ruling on that play back in the first, Eiffel Donald's going to get a base hit for hitting his own teammate. And then out at second is 4 unassisted. So a run on 4 hits for Wausau West in that inning. As that's up 2-0 on Sager. Cruzan working out of the line of the big leg kick. Misses in and is quickly 3-0. That's always the test when, and the way they schedule these games like this for a reason in the Wisconsin Valley, as that's in there for a strike, is that it makes you have to use your entire pitching staff against these teams. You can't save your ace for both games. The 3-1 on Sager. And he takes all the way. He takes strike 2. It's full count, 3-2. Sager looking to bounce back from Tuesday. He ended up going 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. So end of the game with a ground out to first. That one, a cue shot rolling to the grass. Again, that ball dies. Underhand is low, and Sager's going to be safe. Oh, looks like they're going to rule that an infield hit. An infield single. Again, the grass is so tall on that infield right now, so thick, that there is no momentum that is being kept. Any ball that hits the grass is going to slow down dramatically. So here's Calvin Roth moving up into the 2 spot in the order. Cruzan, the big leg kick, stays steady and misses down and away, ball 1. The result at Marshfield Dairy Fest is coming up May 30th and 31st. Check out visitmarshfield.com for all the details. So we'll see you in Marshfield again May 30th and 31st for a fun-filled weekend at Dairy Fest. Throw over, Sager's in there with a dive. Teskey with a little advantage there, the left-handed thrower is able to catch and make the tag immediately over at first base. And a whole host of games coming your way today as well. We'll give you guys updates throughout the course of this one as there's another throw over, and Sager is back in there. We'll keep you guys updated all over the Zaleski Sports scoreboard over the course of this game. Game is all over Wisconsin. Cruz in there. Now he'll wind and deliver. Misses up and away. It's 2-0. Third baseman Gravine playing at the cutout of the grass. He's playing in slightly, more toward the line. Double play depth up the middle. Outfield playing fairly deep. Roth high, fly ball into center. Waldvogel running in a few steps. He's got an easy play, the call and the catch for out number 1. One down now for Adam Skoviak, the catcher.
Adam Skoviak.
Hitting in the 3 spot today. Sager not much of a lead right now off of first. He'll hold that spot and the fastball will miss up. 1-0 on the Skoviak. Cruz in, a long look over. Keeps that leg steady. There's a line drive up the middle of base hit into center. Waldvogel will get there quickly and hold them station to station. And now the SPASH Panthers with a couple of hits here in the first for Coy Karalunas and his pencil bat. The designated hitter jogs partway down the line to make sure he gets the right sign, the right thought in there. Karalunas has had some big moments this year. A grand slam a couple of weeks ago. Still looking to get the sign. From Coach Terpstra, the third base coaching box. Sager and Skoviak, the runners. Cruz in, looks back. Wheels and delivers. Misses high and away, and a good play by Claudia. Again, a decent amount of room back behind home plate here, but again, with the thick grass, you're going to have to go chase it down. It's not going to ricochet back to you like at some ballparks. Runners going to third. The throw is going to be late. It's a double steal. Sager got a great jump at second base. And even a perfect throw would have been tight. And that one bouncing in, there was no chance as Sager belly flops into third. Skoviak follows. He's now at second. Tying around here in the first over at third. Just one out. Fly ball should tie this ball game. There's a high fly ball into left. To be fair territory, or now foul territory. The call, the catch, runner will tag. The throw will be cut off. It's a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Coy Karalunas. And we are tied up 1-1. So the double steal comes back to pay off. It's a 1-1 game for Jonathan Trelka. As well, that Infinity Exteriors has been installing peace of mind with roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, they guarantee quality you can trust. Check the quality of that fly ball. That one is up and out of the zone. Ball 1 on Trelka. So all 5 hitters now that Cruz in his face, he has fallen behind 1-0. Runner at second, 2 down. Ground ball picked on a hop by Gravine. Long throw and plenty of time for out number 3, but we get this game tied back up on a couple of hits for the SPASH Panthers. A run on 2 hits and a runner left, and after 1 complete inning, it's a 1-1 ball game here from Bucol Park on Zaleski Sports. Presented this evening by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Feltz Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Feltz Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
Plenty of sunshine here at Boco Park. Plenty of fans sitting here watching. A lot of people, a lot of familiar faces here. Games here at Boco Park, or as we'll see tomorrow, is Mr. Skoviak watching. As it'll be the bottom of the order for Wausau West, 7, 8, 9. Miles Waldvogel stepping in to lead things off against Weinfurter. A 1-1 ball game, a run on 4 hits in that first inning for the Warriors, a run on 2 hits for the SPASH Panthers. As Weinfurter misses up for ball 1. There's Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft, his local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. And glad to have you guys joining us wherever you may be today. That's on the outside corner, strike 1. Again, my name is Mike Mullen, Ryan Rasmussen on the production side of things. On the 1s and 2s. For myself, my 4th straight day of games. We got 2 more tomorrow for you guys at Veterans Memorial Park in Plover. SPASH and Lacrosse Central will have a doubleheader. So that one's fouled straight back, and it's 1 and 2 on Waldvogel. Next week, SPASH will take on Marshfield in their scheduled conference games. There's a line drive up the middle and a leadoff single for Waldvogel. Sharply hit, and that's already hit number 5 for the Warriors. Look at Wausau West for next week's conference matchups. They have a chance to really throw some chaos in the Wisconsin Valley next week. They got DC Evers twice. Chance for Ty Teskey and company to really throw a wrench. Everyone's chasing down the Evergreens, who currently sit undefeated, as that is fouled off on a bunt attempt from Cohen Bryant. As we near the bottom of this 5 o'clock hour, Trellick over at third base playing in after he squared first time. Weinfurter looks over and comes set right at the belt. This time he bunts, and he bunts it, rolling back foul, and it's 0-2. Thought for a second that could have hit a lip of dirt and rolled back fair. It had a little bit of spin on it, but now 0-2. Which I'll be telling his right-hander is, now go and be a hitter. Waldvogel's got good speed over at first. Throw over, in with a dive. There's all for our friends at Whitetail Properties Real Estate, your premier hunting land, farmland, recreational land broker. So if you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. Runner holds. Snap throw back to first, and that's going to deflect off of Grabsky and roll towards shallow right, but no advance. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Noskoviak throwing behind the runner, but his throw was short. It was a tough hop. Grabsky tried to stop it like a goalie. Is rolled up off the shoulder and into shallow right. Runner holds, breaking ball swung on and missed. That's out number 1, the second serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day for Caden Weinfurter. Again, call Jamie Wenzel and serve pro the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve pro like it never even happened. Here's Ethan Stillers, the right fielder. Hitting in the 9 spot. Was 0 for 3 back on Tuesday, including a fly ball to deep right, a ball where he kind of half swung, 3/4 swung, and just kept on carrying out toward the fence. Marshke made a really nice play on that one back on Tuesday. Stillers will step in. A slide step this time, ground ball to third, and then under the glove of Trelka into left field, a base hit. Throw will be cut off, and they'll be at first and second. Back to the top of the order we go. As here comes Claudy. Claudy singled
Top of the order, catcher.
to start off the ball game, and Christian came out to scores. We'll get a meeting on the mound. I'll go and try and calm down the right-hander Weinfurter. As a reminder from our friends at Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings, 2 beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. To learn more, visit littlescholars.com. Again, that is littlescholars.com. Meeting adjourned. We get set to resume play. 6 hits in the first 9 hitters for Wausau West. Just 1 out on a ball that was put in play, and that was a line drive to center. A couple of strikeouts for Weinfurter. He's got another threat for the Warriors. First one is popped up shallow right, just outside the infield. Run down the call, the catch made. I think infield fly was called anyway. And that's out number 2. Beekler makes the play. So 2 down. Here's Schindler. Schindler singled. Back in that first inning. Weinfurter looking to settle in, get that 3rd out, get back in the dugout. And that's in there for a called strike.
In that case, what we could do we go from our preset to the right fielder, and then we could just joystick over to it, if that would be the case.
Runner on second, Waldvogel. Stillers, runner at first.
Hit that preset, and then just joystick over.
Ryder Schindler trying to give Wausau West the lead once again.
All kinds of loading we're going to do here.
That one he misses up. The inside corner, ball and a strike. We play here in the top half of inning number 2. Second game in 3 days for these 2 teams. The way the Wisconsin Valley schedule works, probably what I really like among these schedules is that's in there for a called strike too. Very much like the Southeast Conference does down by Franklin Oak Creek. They play a 3-game schedule, 3 games a week in their conference schedule against the same team. They do basically a 3-game series. Here in the Valley, they play 2, but it's Tuesday, Thursday. That one down and away, blocked by Neskobiak, 2-2. And for SPASH next week, it'll be Marshfield, Tuesday, Thursday for the Warriors. DC Everest, Tuesday, Thursday. And Everest currently leading the conference, 2.5 over SPASH. Actually, 3.5, I should say, as that's fouled off third base dugout. A 3.5 game lead for DC Everest. They're 6-0. That one swung on and missed. Another serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Weinfurter. And he holds Wausau West scoreless. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. An inning and a half is complete. It's a 1-1 game on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
2 hits. The Warriors 2 runners left on base.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois Teastrake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion. And Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Just about set to start the bottom half of inning number 2. Keegan Cruzan back out there. He'll face Beekler, Mansavage, and Marshke here in this one as the first pitch. Here in the sunlight is popped up into just beyond shortstop. Eiffel Donald calls everyone off, makes the call, makes the catch. 4 out, number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for the sophomore left-hander Keegan Cruzan. So here's Owen Mansavage, the right fielder. Might as well let Oso Brewing Company in Plover offers a large, spacious place for your next gathering or just to watch a big game on their massive projector screen. So he fouls that one away. So enjoy a great variety of pizzas and other hot food along with a cold soda. All at Oso Brewing over in Plover. I mentioned the last couple of games I've done, it would have been really be cool to be there and watch some of the Game 7s we've seen, some of the playoff action we've had in multiple sports. Maybe those state tournaments when we get toward the beginning of the summer. Can sync us up with that, depending on who is there. No ball's going to strike on Mansavage. Cruzan working quick. That one up and in, ball 2, 2-1. That one fouled back, 2-2. Kinsella crowd still filing in, so getting off work, heading over here. It's been a beautiful week weather-wise. Is that one up? Count's going to run full. For the first time this year, it's finally felt like the spring season that we've needed. It also means we got to get a lot of games in a very short amount of time. Fly ball into right field. Siller's got a late jump, now going back, still going back. And he will chase it down, make the catch. 4 out, number 2. 2 down now for Braden Marshke, the left fielder. First one to Marshke is lined into right field. That's going to sink fast and drop for a base hit. So Marshke, a late insert into the lineup. Comes in, sees one pitch, golfs it to right. That'll bring up Grabsky. Darren Grabsky over at first base. Today, miners all that Express Employment Professionals. They have relationships with all of the local businesses and job openings, so call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for yourself. Cruzan sets up more of the third base side of the pitching rubber. Keeps that legs perpendicular to not balk as he looks over toward first and misses high with ball 1. Grabsky did drive in a run on Tuesday. pops it up foul territory, first base side, slicing toward the stands and out of play. Ricochets in the 5th row. It's a ball and a strike on the Panther first baseman. And beautiful clear blue skies here in Stevens Point, right on the river. Just gorgeous backdrop for a baseball game. There's one popped up, foul ground, third base side this time. And trying to climb the fence for a split second, it'll bounce just over and out of play. Travis Clotty does his best Spider-Man. Now ball and 2 strikes on Darren Grafsky. Marschke, the runner over at first. And that one bouncing away. Clotty can't find it. Marschke on his way to second. He will round and hold there on the wild pitch. So a wild pitch for Cruzan, and now runner in scoring position. 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs here in this inning number 2 for Grafsky. Cruzan looking to get out of it. And time called by the hitter, and he'll reset things. Base hit should bring home a run. Outfield playing again decently deep. Look back to second, a deep breath. Ground ball to third. Gravine can't handle it. Grafsky hustling down the line. He will be in there. What's going to be an E5. The 2-hopper right at him, and he played a half step off the grass, and it hit the lip of the grass, kicked right into his thigh. And at that point, there was no chance. So here comes Kason Sager. An infield single, scored a run back in the first, 1 for 1 on the day. And he'll line one in the left field. That's down. That's a base hit. The windmill is on. Throw home is going to be cut off, and SPASH has the lead on the RBI single from Kason Sager. That'll go down as an unearned run on the ledger of Cruzan. Grafsky to second. Here comes Roth. Kevin Roth 0 for 1, a fly out to center field his first time up. And he went into shallow center. That's sinking fast. That's down a base hit. Grafsky around third. The throw again goes all the way through and goes back to the screen. And everyone will move up 90 feet to second and third. I don't know why that throw wasn't cut off. That was Cruzan in there, he just lets it go. It'll end up being an E8 on the throw. But that's a throw that has to be cut off. It wasn't that far wide that it can't be. And now 3-1, SPASH on top. All set up by the 2-out error. Might as well let our friends at Ski's Meat Market, your locally owned premier meat market, filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. All at Ski's Meat Market, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. And just trying to settle things down for Wausau West here. 2 errors with 2 outs. 2 runs have come in. And it all started with that 2-out error by Gravine at third, and then Sager and Roth each with RBI singles, and then the error from Waldvogel gets them to second and third for Neskoviak. Now a base hit could bring in 2 more. And the first one will miss down. Sager and Roth also both swung at the first pitch. So yeah, I think Cruzan was probably not looking to get that first pitch into the bat path. That one inside, 2-0. A nightmare stretch of hitters here from Cruzan as he's trying to limit it to just the 2. He fires in a strike on the outside corner. Sager over at third and Roth at second. Both guys good speed. There has been one wild pitch in the inning. That's just missing. Just up 3-1 now on Skoviak. Karolounis on deck. The 3-1 is fouled back, 3-2. Two runs in the inning on 3 hits. The full count, swung on and missed. A late swing at the top of the zone, and the inning is over. However, SPASH gets a couple of runs. Again, 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 runners left. There was 2 errors. After 2 complete, SPASH leads it 3-1 on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
The most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Again, a great day for a ball game. They get out of school, head straight to the ballpark. School year wrapping up pretty soon. Great to see fans young and old heading over here, all ages. Weinfurter's going to get his final warm-up in. He'll face 3, 4, and 5 here in the third for Wausau West. Gravine, Eiffel, Dono, and Teskey. Through 2 innings, 1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors for Wausau West. They left 4 on base. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for SPASH. They've left 3. Cruzan's given up just 1 earned run. As here's Gravine. He singled back in the first. Was then later hit by a ground ball from his own teammate. The first one, it's a breaking ball, hits the outside corner. As well, the Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best with locations Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. You can learn more as well at nicolaybank.com. Weinfurter brings that front leg back when he comes to the stretch. Wheels delivers, flips that curveball up again, but this time it stays up and out of the zone. It's 1-1. And the mentions here, Bull Cove 325 down the lines, 375 to center. If you hit our orange scaffolding behind center, I'm not going to be very happy. It'll also be a very impressive home run, as that's on the outside corner, 1-2. You get the scoreboard, it's even more impressive. I think last year Chase Robinson from Marshfield hit that scoreboard. That one outside with a fastball, 2-2. And you're not going to find too many better environments for a ballpark here. I mean, you got the water behind right field, you got some houses behind left behind the scoreboard. When it gets to the end of the year, when we get to summer ball, it is what you see in a movie. Is that's popped foul and out of play. Also, just a great spot just to get a game. I remember years past, the Woodchucks would come up here every now and then, play a game. A chance for local Stevens Point fans to come and watch Well, at that point, the Wisconsin Woodchucks. Back when Jimmy Gantner was running him. As a slow chopper foul toward the on-deck circle. Good at bat here from Graveen, working the count. Weinfurter just above the belt. Gets the high fastball by and the swing and a miss. That's the 4th Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day for Caden Weinfurter. So now 1 out for Tony Eifeldano. Eifeldano had an infield single in which he hit Graveen going to second base. That was part of that stretch of 4 consecutive singles at the start of the game, but that didn't bring in a run. First pitch, curveball. Hooks right down the middle, strike 1. Arizona Mutual of Wausau Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. That one skipping down and away, 1-1. And fans filing in, and Jason, what do we order? I do see people walking around with concessions, so concessions are open.
I've been alerted, yes. I'm ready to go.
And a great crowd. As that one misses up and away. Two balls and a strike on Eifeldano. Get used to a lot of these names as well. You're going to hear them a lot over the next month of high school ball and then over the next couple of months over the summer. That'll miss inside. It's 3-1. Whether they're playing for Wausau, the Bulldogs in the Legion Bowl, or the Sixers or Black Sox. Have a full schedule of games all the way through to the state tournament, the end of July into early August, before we turn things to the fall. As there's one in there for a strike. Count runs full on Tony Eifeldano. Of course, for all the high school teams right now, you can find the schedules on ZaleskiSports.com. Latest standings and scores as there's strike 3 called on the outside corner with a fastball. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts and the 5th Serve Pro strikeout of the game for Weinfurter.
First baseman.
And as I was saying, you can find everything, the latest standings, all the update all the way up through last night's games on ZaleskiSports.com. Here's Teskey. He hit a sacrifice fly back in the first, drove in a run as he takes one down and in. Hit it on a line. Goes right at Kason Sager. Open stance for the left-handed hitting Teskey. Is that one bouncing in there? It's 2-0. He's definitely has enjoyed hitting this week. Couple of hits, drove in 3 on Tuesday. An RBI here today. Talented sophomore. That one's chopped foul. And he went 6 2/3 on Tuesday. Struck out 10. Went for a couple of strikeouts to start the inning. And he fires that one in the zone. 2-2. Weinfurter right back out there. Teskey looking to protect. The 2-2. Line drive into left field. A 2-out base hit for Teskey. He's on base with the 7th hit of the game, all of them singles. And here comes Keegan Cruzan. Cruzan struck out back in the first. Reminder as well to fill your home with the best from home furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture, locations Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, Post Road in Plover. Another throw over, Teskey back in there with the dive. That one, bottom of the zone, just called strike. Ty Teskey, the runner. There's been a hit in every half inning that we've seen so far. That's low outside corner, strike 2. Quick wheel out of the box from Cruzan. Weinfurter looks over, comes set. Not much of a lead. Slide, step, breaking ball down and away. Trying to get that chase. That ball was never a strike. Throw over and in standing is Teskey. And of course, we're already a lot of ball games we played at this ballpark, and we're going to have a lot of games on the airwaves from this ballpark the rest of this spring and summer. That fastball misses low, 2-2. Of course, I know at least one sectional. I think the Division 1 is here. Division 4 is over at Memorial, isn't it?
That sounds right. Yes, correct.
And the Legion State Tournament will be here as there's one on the inside corner of the breaking ball. Strike 3. The 6th Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Weinfurter. And we're through 2.5. This half inning, no runs on a hit with a runner left. It's 3-1 SPASH on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
At Oso Brewing, we're committed to our community and charity events. We give back locally. We're spot on with tasty food right inside our brewery. Oso pizzas and sandwiches are the best kept secrets in the area. Come and enjoy our new patio atmosphere with friends and family.
It will be something you want to tell your friends about.
We have an opera sighting here in the stands, leaning back. Been doing some scouting. There's pitching coach at UW Stevens Point. Keep an eye on this one as see some WIAC talent here coming your way maybe in a couple years' time. So we go to the bottom half of inning number 3. It'll be Karalunas, Trelka, and Beekler for SPASH here in bottom of the 3rd. Might as well, Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. Count on Culligan. Keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service, convenient delivery options. Is that one wild outside? But we have a great Culligan cooler office. I'll take a swing at Culligan right now. Personally, I can vouch for them. So here comes Coy Karalunas.
Designated hitter, Coy Karalunas.
Good to lead things off. Had a sacrifice fly and an RBI back in the 1st. First one misses inside for ball 1. That one pops straight back. Leaving things up, a ball and a strike. And Keegan Cruzan working quick. That breaking ball skips down and in. 2-1. Designated hitter. That one chopped foul. 2-2. Third base side of the rubber, the wind up. Hits that outside corner, the backup breaking ball. And that's a called third strike. Second strikeout of the day for Keegan Cruzan. Here comes Jonathan Trelka. Trelka 0 for 1. He grounded out to third back in inning number 1. As he will pop that one first base side, and that'll drop into foul territory. Chased back by Teskey. No balls and a strike. The sophomore third baseman. He's kind of starting to seize that job over at third as he takes a strike, and he is a little shaken up. He looks like he stepped awkwardly in a stride, did a little bit of a chicken dance. And hopefully he's going to be all right. He is limping pretty badly and using the bat almost like a cane. Like he got so amped up for that swing, he might have overstrided. Maybe pulled something. And we'll see if he can stay in this game. He's lobbying to make sure he can stay. It looks like he's going to stay in this ballgame. And looking at that right knee. And he's going to battle it out. Nothing in 2 the count. Cruzan winds and delivers. And gets one fouled straight back and out of play. That one up. It's 1-2. Cruzan sets, delivers, and tries for that inside corner and misses. 2-2. The 2-2 is up, and he's worked it back full. 3-2. After Cruzan got ahead, 0-2 on Trelka. He's now worked it back full. And here could be something to keep an eye on, though. Again, he was definitely hobbled. We'll see if he can run the bases, as that's ball 4. And he'll head to first. First walk of the game from either team in Trelka. And they're going to talk about a runner here. Where's he going to be good to go? He's going to stay in, and he's going to run the bases. Here comes Beekler. Beekler popped up to short his first time. That one will miss up, ball 1. Throw over, and Trelka dives back in there. Might as well, just like these players bring their best to the ball diamond, Rich Shop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, doors, Rich Shop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit richshopexteriors.com. That'll miss up. Don't forget as well, stay tuned every Monday evening for Rich Shop Exteriors Performances of the Week on our social media. We'll have a track team in the Wisconsin Valley featured next week. That's in there for a strike. 2-1. That one will miss down and away. 3-1. Trelka takes his lead off of first. Not much of a lead. And he missed high and away, ball 4. So after the early strikeout, back-to-back walks for Keegan Cruzan. And coach immediately goes to one of his pitchers and says, go get ready. Looks like Miles Haubert, who closed out the game on Tuesday, faced one batter, is going to head to the bullpen and get loose. Here's Man Savage. He flew out to right field his first time up. And he's going to roll one into right field, a base hit. They're going to send the windmill around third. The throw is coming in from Sillers. It's on line. They got him out by a plenty. A bullet from Ethan Sillers, and Trelka's out at the plate, 9-2 for out number 2. Sillers unleashed. That's one of the best throws you're going to see this year from right field. So here's Braden Marschke, singled and scored back in that second inning. Runner at second, Beekler, Man Savage over at first. That one misses up for ball 1. Two walks and a single, but the out at the plate gives a chance for Cruzan to work his way out of this one as he's now fallen behind 2-0. 13 combined hits in the game. Just under the amount we had combined on Tuesday in 7 innings. So do some quick math looking at my scorebook from a couple of days ago. And already more hits in the softball game yesterday that I covered. I think that was 7 combined hits. Maybe 8. There's a ground ball to second and takes a big hop. And the throw is low and thrown away. That'll bring in a run. And on his way to second, and in there is Marschke. E4 by Cohen Bryant. He spiked the throw from second. And another error will bring in a run. So of these 4 runs, only 1 has been earned for Keegan Cruzan as Haubert continues to throw in that bullpen. Coach trying to just calm his guys down, make sure they're focused and dialed in. It's a quick meeting, and it's adjourned. So now here comes Darren Grabsky will hit. 2 more in scoring position with 2 outs. So 3 errors in the game for Wausau West. All of them have been costly. All of them with 2 outs in the last 2 innings. And all have led to runs. Grabsky reached on an error. That started that second, that continued, I should say, that second error. As that one gets away, rolls away, and with the tall grass, the throw, not in time. Man Savage scores from third on the wild pitch. Marschke goes over to third. And now 5-1 SPASH on top. Again, with a tall grass, that ball's not going to be bouncing back toward the plate. Good hustle from Cloudy to make it close. But Man Savage slides in ahead of the tag from Cruzan. That one up and away, 2-0. Although Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to welcome orthopedic spine surgeon Dr. Jason Pataki. Dr. Pataki is ready to serve the central Wisconsin community. It's now seeing patients. More information regarding spine and back services are available at StevensPointOrtho.com. Again, that is StevensPointOrtho.com. Runner on third, 2 outs for Grabsky. And it's 3-1. Two runs on one hit. Cruzan with the runner on third, working from the windup. And he misses inside. Ball for the third walk of the inning for the left-hander. And that's going to be the last batter he faces. Call to the bullpen is being made. It will be the junior Miles Halbert in to pitch. We'll step aside. We'll get Halbert as he gets loose. So you are watching the bottom of the third on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Into the game to pitching, and he came out of the pen, closed it out on Tuesday, faced one batter. And it's this man that he faced. Well, it was Sagers that's fouled away. We're strike one, so 2 2/3 for Keegan Cruzan. 6 hits, 5 runs, 1 earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Runners are at the corners, and that breaking ball stays up. It's 1-1. And the only batter that Halbert faced was Sager. He threw 6 pitches, got a ground out to first. That ended the ball game back on Tuesday. Lanky right-hander, that one gets off the glove. Play at the plate. The throw is not in time as Halbert can't hang on to the ball. And Marschke is in to score. And a wild pitch. Yes, Sager with a 2-1 count. Grabsky over at second. And that one fouled straight back. 2-2. Again, so far, this has been kind of the trend in conference play for teams that have played the SPASH Panthers. The Thursday game has always been a completely different story than Tuesday, as time is called. And a close one with Merrill. They came back, had a big win in Game 2. They lost to Wisconsin Rapids, came back, 10-run them in Game 2. That one skips away and into the shin guards of Claudia. Counter run full, 3-2 on Sager. SPASH's run total per inning matches the innings. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third. And he misses, bound down low, ball 4. So Sager on base for the third time in 3 innings. 2 singles and a walk. This here's Calvin Roth. Roth 1 for 2, an RBI single back in the second. That was, again, that 2-out rally keyed by the Marshke hit and then the error by Gravine with Grabsky hitting. And line drive into left field. That's a base hit. Windmills on around third. Throws coming in. The cutoff throw to the plate is in time, and they got him. Grabsky, nobody there to tell him to slide. And Grabsky goes in standing and is tagged out. 7-5-2 to end the inning. A big mistake on the bases and 2 outs at the plate in the inning gets Wausau West out of it at 3 complete, 6-1 SPASH on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're gonna get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
We head to inning number 4 here at Bucco Park. You can see the big number 6. Stevens Point Sixers baseball will be here over all the course of the summer, as well as the Firecracker Classic, the state tournament in American Legion Baseball at the end of the summer. All right here. You can find all these games on Zaleski Sports. Weinfurter back out to wrap up that third inning, the chaos involving a pitching change, 2 outs at the plate. 3 runs on a couple of hits with an error and 2 runners left for SPASH in that one. 2 outs at the plate. Bottom of the order, Waldvogel, Bryant, and Sillers to face Caden Weinfurter. And the first one is in there for a called strike on Miles Waldvogel. He singled back in the second. The 0-1 misses low. Ball and a strike. That one pops straight back. There's 4 baseballs lodged in the top of the fence. They're trying to knock those out of there. It's 1-2 on Miles Waldvogel. And I can honestly say I don't think I've ever seen an inning that had a pitching change, an error on a 40-foot throw, and 2 throwouts at the plate from different outfielders, all in the same half inning. 2-2 on Waldvogel. But big-time credit to Wausau West making two good throws from Sillers and from Schindler. There's good outfield baseball. There's a line drive into left field. A base hit to lead off the inning for Waldvogel. He's 2 for 2. And here comes Cohen Bryant. Bryant 0 for 1 with a strikeout. As well, to find a great variety of breakfast options, that's at the Rock and Roll Cafe with breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, service with a smile. It's open daily for breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Over, back with a dive. Waldvogel led off the second with a single, ended up again being stranded at second base in that inning, as the first pitch is in there for a called strike on Cohen Bryant. Weinberger in his 4th inning of work. Struck out 5. Giving up 8 hits and a run. That one outside, 1-1. Trelka even with the bag over at third. Waldvogel taking his lead. Not likely to risk an out on the base pass with the stolen base attempt here. He holds. That one fouled straight back. 1-2 on the second baseman, Cohen Bryant. So we're about a little over a quarter of the way through this 6 o'clock hour. But a 3-step lead for Waldvogel. Breaking ball down and away. Bryant thought for a second, and then he just backs out of the box, 2-2. Weinferner working out of the stretch. Double play depth up the middle. That one will miss high and tight. And the count is worked back full. Weinferner 64 pitches through 3+ innings. Runners going, fly ball to center. Sager is there. He'll make the catch, and Waldvogel will scamper back to first. And that's out number 1. 1 down now for Ethan Sillers. He's singled back in the second. Might as well let the culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Let's bring the family for a visit to Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point with cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, so much more. Feltz's Dairy Store, it's got food, family, and fun. Assistant coach Tim Roman going out and talking to the team. And it looks like heading out to the bullpen is going to be Gavin Thiel for the SPASH Panthers. Thiel, another young pitcher who has been impressive in the games we've seen this year. Maybe just giving a little bit of time and during that meeting to get him out there. So here's Sillers. Waldvogel still the runner at first. And the first one is in there for a called strike. As over our friends over at Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. So take your next step and contact them today. Throw over and in with a dive. Tag on that back foot. Waldvogel is back in there. Again, as we've gotten later in the evening, near the bottom of the 6 o'clock hour, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous night. Clear skies, a slight breeze. There's a one hopper, knocked down by Roth. 6-4. The return not in time, the fielder's choice. But what a play there by Calvin Roth over at short. A hot shot to the Panthers shortstop. He makes the play, diving to his right, makes a good throw, and Beekler with the turn. With Sillers hustling out of the box, is able to beat the return throw to second, or to first, I should say. They go back to the top of the order for Travis Clotty. Clotty 1 for 2, a single and a pop-up. His courtesy runner scored the lone run of the game for the Warriors back in the first inning. The Teskey sacrifice fly. Weinfurter fires in a strike on the inside corner. And Thiel getting loose in that SPASH bullpen. It looks like he might get the 5th. SPASH some younger arms this year compared to years past. That's strike 2. Look at some of the guys that have thrown. Trelka, just a sophomore, throwing some innings. Jaden Zee's thrown a game. Thiel, Weinfurter, all sophomores. Oh, and 2 on Clotty. Breaking ball blocked by Neskoviak. It's 1 and 2. And we look ahead for these teams. Sillers about a 2.5 step lead over at first. He'll hold. And a swing and a miss. Clotty right over the top of it. And the inning is over. That's strikeout number 7 for Weinfurter. Serve pro Jamie Wenzel's strikeout. And we're halfway through. No runs, a hit, and a runner left for Wausau West. 6-1 SPASH on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
We got a live look at the SPASH bullpen. Thiel getting loose. You got to think that there's a good chance he will start the 5th inning. It's been kind of the strategy all year, has been giving their starters, especially the younger starters, 4 solid innings, and then moving on to some more young arms to come out. And obviously, SPASH would love to limit the number of the guys they have to use today with a doubleheader tomorrow evening with the Riverhawks of Lacrosse Central. As Thiel heads out of the bullpen, he's going to head back to the dugout. He is as warm as he's going to get. So again, that's tomorrow for the SPASH Panthers, that doubleheader with Lacrosse Central. Wausau West is going to go to Medford, and then they got Mosinee coming to town on Saturday morning. And in conference play next Tuesday, Thursday at Everest on Tuesday, home against Everest on Thursday. 3-4-5, Neskoviak, Karolinus, Trelka here in the bottom of the 4th. Might as well, no matter what your everyday life looks like. Fleet Farm's got you covered at the best prices guaranteed with auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. As that one fouled straight back by Neskoviak. Neskoviak 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout.
Number 20, Dylan Landry.
It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Misses high and tight. Muskowiak lobbing that hit him, and it did. Got him on the left arm. Leadoff base runner on the hit by pitch. Bring up Coy Karalunas. 0 for 1, sacrifice fly back in the first. Strikeout back in the third. Up there, it looks like Dylan Landreth over in at second base. As that one spikes down and away, Muskowiak will scamper into second base on the wild pitch. So Dylan Landreth over into second base now for Bryant. The 1-0 here. Hats in there, called strike. Hubbard back out for his first full inning of work out of the pen. As Weinfurter out doing some throwing in the pen, as that's high and tight. Somehow missed the eraser of the pencil. It's 2-1. Sometimes when you get too many answers wrong, you got to erase enough, and they shaved an inch off the bat. The 2-1's fouled off. Two and two on the SPASH designated hitter. That one up at the letters. Full count now, 3-2. SPASH looking to keep their trend of having their run total match the inning. The 3-2 is a chopper. That's a fair ball. Takes a big hop over Gravine, and they will hold the runner at third. As there's a base hit on a nasty hop. And I don't think they got a piece of him. But that thing went vertical very quickly.
Third baseman, Jonathan Trelka.
Right.
Runners at the corners, nobody out for Trelka. He walked and scored back in the third. He walked and he was thrown out at the plate back in the third. It's a throw from Sillers. That one outside with a fastball, 1-0. As well with Dahl Automotive in Stevens Point, they have over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more. So they're going to be offering an extra $500 over book value for your trade-in vehicle. Shop DahlAuto.com for the best selection in the area. Stop in to see them at Dahl Honda just off Stanley Street or at Dahl Chrysler, Highway 10 East. In Stevens Point, as there's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Skoviak over at third, Karalunas over at first. That one up, brim of the helmet level, 2-1. There's one chopped foul, straight back. Two guys throwing open. Weinfurter was out there. I think he was just staying loose. Field is plenty warm, ready to go if he were to get the fifth. That one down and away. That's going to get away. There's going to be a play at the plate. The throw is going to be in time, and Skoviak tried the pop-up slide to hop over the tag and to get the out at the plate. The third SPASH out at home plate. 2-1 the outs. Karolounis goes to second. The throw beat him, and he tried to stop his slide and then hop over the tag. But Howard was able to use that long reach to get the tag down for out number 1. That one popped back and out of play. We're going for our friends over at Maida Custom Apparel, specializing in providing quality decorated apparel that includes from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more, MADAcustom.com. 1 out now here in the 4th. And that'll miss, ball 4. And Trelka's aboard for the second time. Couple of walks. That'll bring up Zach Beekler. He walked and scored in the 3rd. He's 0 for 1 on the day.
Second baseman, Zach Beekler.
Trelka off first, Karolounis off a second. And that one hits the back leg of Beekler, and the bases are loaded. The second hit batter of the inning. So that'll bring up Man Savage.
Right fielder.
Singled back in the 3rd. It's 1 for 2. Chance to really break this game open with a big hit. That one high and tight. And Hubbard wild here in this inning. Working out of the windup now with the bases loaded. And that one hits the corner with a fastball. It's a ball and a strike on Owen Man Savage. Might as well that Shuta Funeral Services, Stevens Point and Plover, here to help you with all of your funeral needs in 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more, shootafuneral.com. Again, that is shootafuneral.com. What a play by Cloudy behind the plate. The fact that he picked that clean is impressive. 2-1. There's a drive into left center. That will split the outfielders. That's going to get all the way to 1 hop the fence. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. They're going to hold the runner at 3rd. It's a 2-run double for Owen Mansavage. And just like that, 8-1 SPASH for Marshke. Time is called. We'll get a meeting on the mound. Still just 1 outing, and that only out was at home plate. SPASH has 3 outs at the plate in this game. As it has gone hit, batter, hit, walk, hit, batter, hit. So if the pattern continues, Marshke looking to draw a walk. But then if you're Kratzke, you're kind of scared to get in the box.
Well, it'd be an RBI, though, at that point.
Jason's right, it would be an RBI. It would be a painful RBI. So bullpen's empty as a long meeting here at the mound. And I think our home plate player may have heard me as he's heading out there to say it's time to play ball. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Braden Marshke today is 1 for 2, single. He reached out an area. He scored a couple of runs. well that tonight's game is brought to you by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. Aubert still out there working from the windup. And that one spikes in, kicks away, and they'll hold. Beekler didn't get a good read on it. That one rolled all the way toward the dugout. But if you don't get an immediate jump, just stay put. Don't risk number 4 at the plate. One ball and nothing. Ground ball to second, that'll get a run in. Throw to first in plenty of time for out number 2, but it's a productive out and an RBI for Marschke. Beekler in to score, Man Savage to third to bring up Grabsky. Grabsky 0 for 1, reached on an error, scored in the second, drew a walk back in the third, was thrown out at the plate. High chopper, foul. Coach Serpsworth gave it a cursory reach out to try and make the play, decided against it. There is a right-hander throwing in the Wausau West bullpen. Looks like that's Bryce Blaubach, number 3. That one high and tight, look out. Hubbard, again, he's walked a batter, hit a couple. He has been a while in it, so if you're a batter, you're not digging into the box right now. He's got good velocity, too. Is that one outside? Grabsky can get a hold of one. Could make this a 10-run game. He takes a called strike. Man Savage runner over at third. That one is up. Count will go full, 3-2. Full count delivery is down and away, ball 4. So Grabsky draws the walk. Second walk of the inning. And I think
Center fielder, Kason Sager.
That's going to be it for Halberts. The baseball is handed off and will step aside. 2 outs here in the 4th. 9-1 SPASH on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Plenty of fans here enjoying a good night at the ballpark. And if you look like you're wearing the red and the SP of Stevens Point, you're having a good day. 9-1, the Panthers lead, as Joe Gravine will get his warm-ups in. So with him going from third to mound, Dylan Landreth will go to third base. Hobart will go out to second. And for the second consecutive inning, Kaysen Sager is going to step in to face a new pitcher. 1 inning for Howard, 3 hits, 3 walks, so currently 3 runs, all of them earned. He is responsible for the 2 runners. Grabsky, the runner at first, Man Savage over at third, as here comes Kaysen Sager. Sager's 4th plate appearance in 4 innings. He's 2 for 2, a couple of singles, an RBI, a run scored, and a walk.
Defensive changes for Wausau West. Now pitching, number 16, Joe Gravine. Moving to third base, number 20, Dylan Landreth.
So Gravine
And moving to second base.
into pitch. Landreth to third, Hobart to second. And now Gravine will face Kaysen Sager. And the first one will miss down for ball 1. One or no. Now in turn foul, the front of the third base dugout. Ball and a strike on Sager, center fielder. Grasky not much of a lead at first. That one misses in. 2 balls and a strike. Runners at the course. If Grasky can score this inning, SPASH could make this game a 5-inning game. That one in the dirt, it's 3-1. In an hour 44 in or so, give or take. We thank you all for joining us tonight. Wherever you may be, coast to coast around the world and potentially other planets if the technology reaches that far. The 3-1 is a drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball and into the corner. 1 run is in. Grabsky chugging around second. He's chugging around third. The windmill is on. The throw is going to be in there, and he is going to score. It's a 2-run double for Kaysen Sager. His 3rd hit of the day. And it's 11-1. SPASH. As Roth will hit. That'll close the book on Hobart. An inning, 3 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 2 hit batters. That'll miss in on Roth, the 9th hitter of the inning. Roth 2 for 3, drove in a run back in the second. That one is turned on and launched foul. That'll end up in the bullpen. It's 1-1. On deck, looks like Devin Kriak, as Jaden Zeese heading to the bullpen. The 6'11" right-hander. Right-handed Randy Johnson. Even got the same kind of frame, too, that long, lanky. There's a breaking ball swung on, fouled. Saw Zeese throw early in the season against Appleton East over at Memorial. The 1-2 is popped up straight back and out of play. So the trend of matching your inning to your run total is over with a 5-run 4th. So Lake Paul Mauldin, that 4, I guess, is retired. Ball and 2 strikes on Roth. Big insurance run with good speed at second in Sager. That one just missing in. Didn't miss by much. 2-2. And King Cruz that one 2 2/3. 6 hits, 6 runs, only 1 earned. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Hauberg an inning. 3 hits, 5 runs all earned. 3 walks. And that's popped up, backing out of play again. For Wausau West to keep the game going in the 5th, they'll have Schindler, Gravine, and Eifel-Dano 2, 3, and 4. We'll see who is going to be the pitcher, if it's going to be Thiel or if Zeiss is ready. That one missing outside. Cloudy tried to bring it back and frame it. It's 3-2. The 3-2. Slow roller over to third. Landry with a big hop. He can't handle it, and everybody's safe. E5 is going to be the ruling. And officially, Spash has batted around second time through the order now.
Pinch hitting for the Panthers, number 22, Devin Krehak.
As Krehak will be in. Devin Krehak, a junior. Runners at the corners. And Coach Scherf would love to get an extra run to get beyond 10, make it a little bit easier to end this game in 5. And a huge cut and a miss. He's hitting forward to Skoviak, who went 1 for 2, was hit by a pitch in this inning. And one high and tight, 1-1. That one, fly ball into right center. Long run over, so that's going to get over his head. That'll get to the fence. 1 run is in. They're going to send the runner around third. Krehak on his way to third. And he's going to get in there with a 2-run triple. And a loud ovation for the junior. As he triples home 2 runs. And are we going to see another pitching change here? Yes, we are. Gravine is out. As we'll have a pitching change to face Walker Livernash when we return. We'll step aside. Now 13-1 Spash on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. B-BT.com.
You're gonna love home furniture. Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture. West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
bottom of the fourth, the second pitching change of the inning. Bryce Blaubach, the senior, will throw. Gravine faced 3 batters, didn't get out. A couple of hits, an error, so he's given up 2 runs currently, both unearned.
Now pitching for Wausau West, number 3, Bryce Blaubach.
As Blaubach will face Walker Livernash, will hit for Carolinus. As it's like Landreth will go back to second, Gravine will go back to third, Halbert out of the game. So here comes Walker Livernash, the junior.
Number 23, Walker Livernash.
Runner on third, it's Kriak. First one is in there for a called strike. Here as well, SPASH back in action on the airways here on Zaleski Sports tomorrow, 4:30 first pitch, Cross Central, the doubleheader. Back again at Tuesday, over at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. It's 0-2. I'm assuming at Hackman anyway. Tuesday. The 0-2. There's a drive down the left field line looking foul. We'll try it again, just off the end of the bat. And Z's still getting loose in that bullpen. It makes you wonder if he'll get the 5th now, and that will allow them to save Thiel. Maybe throw tomorrow. The 0-2 once again. Breaking ball. Just missing. It's 1-2. That one hit him. Curveball gets that left tricep. And Livernash, or the 3rd hit batter of the inning. And are they going to go talk about this, see if he leaned in and it might be a strike? It's a curveball. You can't, it's hard to judge intent on a breaking ball. And they're bringing him back. So they're going to bring Livernash back and say he leaned into it. And it's going to be a 2-2 count. You don't see that too often. And that's a fly ball into shallow left, dropping fast and a base hit. So Livernash gets another chance, and he drives home a run with an RBI single. And now Tucker Phillips will hit.
Pitch hitting for the Panthers, number 26.
An 8-run inning
Tucker
for SPASH.
Phillips.
The 12th batter to come to the plate. And during that entire time, Jaden Z still throwing in the bullpen. Breaking ball swung on and missed. By the junior, Tucker Phillips. So he closed the book on Gravine. 2 hits, 3 runs, not earned. No outs recorded. Another breaking ball swung on and missed. If he reaches, Joe Shizik will get a chance hitting for Beekler. That one misses up. For 5 hits lead to the 8 runs, 3 hit batters, or 2 hit batters, 2.5. I'll go. Breaking ball, hits the corner, strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But SPASH erupts 8 runs, 5 hits, A runner left. We go to the fifth. This 14-1 smash on Zaleski Sports presented by Huff Favor Real Estate Group.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
As we head to the fifth, Gavin Thiel will be in to pitch. So the line for Weinford are 4 innings. 8 hits, 1 run it was earned, 7 strikeouts. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 against Thiel here in this one. Looks like in to catch, looks to be Dayton Koback is catching now. See Man Savage in the dugout, he's out of the game. See if we get a look at the changes.
I'm working on it.
Now pitching for
so here's Schindler.
Number 21, Gavin Thiel. Now pitching for the Panthers, number 1, David Koback. Leading off the 5th inning, Wausau West. Left fielder, Ryder Schindler.
Schindler 1 for 2, singled back in the first, struck out back in the second. And the first one from Thiel is in there for a called strike. So, take a look at your Grand Yankees over in left field. Ethan O'Connell over in right. Here's a fly ball into center. Ranging back, the call on the catch, out number 1 for Sager. Infield stays the same. And Koback back behind the plate. So here's Gravine, 1 for 2, singled back in the first, struck out back in the third. So Smash moved to 9-7, 4-2 in conference play. Breaking ball down and away. Barring the wildest comeback seen since the Oilers and the Bills played. There's a strike. It's a 1-1 on Gravine. Also, this will drop to 4-9, 2-4 in conference play. So be halfway through the conference season. That one up, 2-1. We'll get a chance here as we touch 7 o'clock. Taking a look around things is there's a fly ball into left center and deep. That's going to get one hop off the fence. Gravine on his way to second. He's going to be in there with a 1-out double. 2 for 3 for Joe Gravine on the day. They'll bring up Tony Eifeldano. He's 1 for 2 as well. Up as well, Columbus Catholic softball. Locked up a share of the Clover Belt, 12-0 over Neilsville. Baseball over in Auburndale. Marathon got him again. Marathon sweeps Auburndale this week. 6-5 the final.
That may be an Auburndale problem, though.
Field working out of the stretch. And he fires in a strike on Eifeldano. And a final over in Wisconsin Rapids we'll have for you guys after this pitch from Thiel. That one popped, foul out of play, 0-2. Wisconsin Valley Baseball, 7-3 Wisconsin Rapids took down Marshfield. Columbus Catholic Baseball just wrapping up against Gilman. Looks like Gilman won at 12-11. That one in the dirt, blocked by Kovac. So a crazy game in Marshfield, the Clover Bowl. 12-11 Gilman over Columbus Catholic. Softball action earlier as well over in Auburndale. Runner going, there's a line drive into right field, that's down, that'll bring in a run. Gravine around third will jog in to score on an RBI single from Tony Eifeldano. So now a chance for Teskey, who is 1 for 1 with a sac fly and a single.
First baseman, Ty Teskey.
And looking, get a score from Auburndale. Auburndale softball 8-5 winners over Marathon. That's outside on Teskey. Wausau West softball took on Marshfield earlier today. And it looks like Marshfield got the win, 11-3. Now 2-0 on Teskey. And also earlier today, Pittsville Baseball hosting Rosholt. CWC South before their big matchup tomorrow. Fly ball to center. Sager ranging back, makes the catch. And that's out number 2. And of course the big one tomorrow, Pittsville Pacelli Baseball. Conference title all essentially on the line. And it was a 10-0 win today, 0-5 for Pittsville.
Designated hitter, Keegan Cruzan.
So here's Cruzan. He struck out twice against Weinfurter. First one is outside for ball 1. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Wausau West. They have 10 hits in the game. Throw over and diving back in there is Eifeldano. And both these teams are back in action tomorrow. We'll SPASH on our airwaves. Or from Memorial doubleheader with La Crosse Central. West going to Medford. There's a strike, 1-1. Or stay tuned after the game. We're going to have your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Head down to the field. Talk to a Panther player. Right now, leader of the clubhouse, Owen Mansavage. Ground ball to third. Big hop for Trelka. Steps, throws. Dug out by Grabsky, and the game is over. Your final score in 4.5 innings. It is SPASH 14 and Wausau West 2. SPASH moves to 9-7, 4-2 in conference. Wausau West drops to 4-9, 2-4 in conference. Again, stay tuned. On the way next is your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those cheese curds made daily in Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com. Down on the field next on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster.
This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. And Michael in here on the field to get your fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com as the Panthers wrapping up a big win here. 14-2, and the trend of their Thursday domination continues. Tight games on Tuesday, you learn from it, you move on, and you take control on the second game of these series. As they roll here 14-2 behind an 8-run fourth inning. And complete control from really start to finish after that first inning as the Panthers get win number 9 on the season. So they wrap things up here. As we'll have our highlights player of the game here joining here very quickly, Owen Mansavage. So we see our camera up on the top of your dugout actually here. So looking at this one, a couple of big hits. Let's talk about the feeling of this one. Obviously, a sour taste from Tuesday, but you guys bounced back in a big way here.
Yeah, I think we did just a great job bouncing back. I mean, Caden did a really good job. He's keeping his composure, limiting it just to 1, and he just did a really good job.
And then for you guys offensively, the eruption, you score in every inning, you take advantage of some mistakes. Errors in the second inning, you get 2 runs. Errors in the fourth, you end up with 8. Just kind of talk about the opportunistic nature, especially on these Thursday games that's been for the past few weeks.
I think just staying loud in the dugout, keep cheering on everybody. I mean, it just gets all of us riled up, and we just keep fighting.
And then the other side, defensively, you guys were very sharp. Obviously, you're used to playing on this field a bit more than most teams. Just talk about, especially the infield defense, making some plays and being able to get the easy outs that you need to make.
Mm-hmm. I also think we did a really good job today. I mean, yes, there's a difference between playing at our home field and not at our home field, but I mean, the grass was pretty long today, and we were able to limit some runs, and I think we did a really good job.
And then now you turn around, you get a doubleheader tomorrow. What does it mean for you guys to get only 5 today, so you're going to be fresh going into with the Cross Central coming to town?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, I think we're set, ready. We keep the motivation and everything, just keep rolling. Offensively, just keep her going. Start back up tomorrow night.
That's it. So we're going to do one last thing again. You see our camera on top of the dugout. I'm going to give you the microphone. I'll get you. I'll count you in. You go, I'm Owen Mansavage. I'm in the house. Okay.
Alrighty.
3, 2.
My name is Owen Mansavage, and I'm in the house.
Good luck. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Owen Mansavage, Highlight House Player of the Game, as SPASH dominates 14-2 the final, and 8-1 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, and then 8 in the fourth as they take down Wausau West to split the season series. Again, the trend continues, adjusting well compared to anyone. The Panthers, again, win another Thursday conference game. That being said, we'll wrap things up here. This has been your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheeseburgers made daily. Marshall Curtis and NasonvilleDairy.com. For Ryan Rasmussen, Jason Zaleski, this is Mike Whalen saying so long, and a thank you all for joining us. And again, stay tuned tomorrow night. Doubleheader, SPASH Lacrosse Central at Memorial over in Plover. First pitch, 4:30 for game number 1. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, stay cool, stay safe. We'll talk to you tomorrow, and good night.